Morning, everyone. We are at the Blue Lagoon. I'm walking to the main entrance here and gonna get in the Blue Lagoon. But it's a beautiful morning. The sun's just rising right now. Super pretty. The landscape is crazy here. But yeah, we'll see how this is.
All right, so where is Iceland? If you're looking at the map here, you're going to look towards the north. You can see Greenland, the big white sheet there at the top and kind of in the center. And just to the right of it is Iceland, the tiny island there. So that's where I was. And zooming in here, we can zoom in on the island. So there's the island of Iceland. And I was down in the southwest corner. You can see Reykjavik is bolded there. That's the capital, and that's where I spent most of my time, as well as Keflavik, which is way out in the very southwest corner there. And zooming in again, you can see Keflavik Airport, International Airport, to the left side there. That's where I flew into. And then my first stop was the Blue Lagoon, as I showed you there already. So zooming in, it's probably about 20 minutes from the airport. So it's still a ways before getting into Reykjavik. So that was my first stop. So these pictures here are just beautiful pictures of walking up to the entrance of the Blue Lagoon. So enjoy.
Oh man, this is so cool. It's about 8:30 in the morning here and just outside of Reykjavik in Iceland. I'm at the Blue Lagoon, super famous geothermal spot. Uh, it's a beautiful morning watching the sunrise here behind me. The water's awesome. I'm gonna go find where we get the mud mask here, but this is super cool. Wow.
So in these pictures, you can see the steam coming out of the geothermal plant that created the Blue Lagoon in the first place. It was just such a magical morning, and I just couldn't get enough of it. I got a free drink too, which was nice. I got out for a second to take a picture, but it was really cold that morning. And yeah, it's just, oh man, the pictures don't do it justice. You have to go there and experience it. It's magical for sure. Oh, you can't really read it, but that's a crazy stat there. And some post Blue Lagoon coffee, and I'm out.
So I just spent the morning at the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, and it was absolutely incredible. So cool. The water was amazing. The mud mask was great. Got to see the sunrise. This landscape is insane. It was just super cool. Definitely a bucket list item that is now checked off. So yeah, this is the first stop on the trip. Gonna head into Reykjavik now, and then on to other stops in the morning.
So now I'm headed into Reykjavik, and there it is on the map. So everything else was in that area. First stop was the National Museum of Iceland, which was amazing. It was great history, great to hear or read about the history there. Making of a Nation. It was about 1000 AD when it was first settled by the Vikings. It's a really old book, old boat that they used to sail on there. And now I'm walking around town. It was beautiful. It was cold, but it was beautiful. Okay, these next few pictures are going to be of the Hallgrímskirkja, which is the big church there. It's beautiful. It stands, you can see everything in Reykjavik there. It's kind of right in the middle. So this is inside. And then I went up to the top, because you can go up to the top there. And just beautiful views of Reykjavik and beyond. It was a beautiful afternoon. More views there. And those are the bells at the top. And then this is back on the ground there out front. There was all of these knights looking at each other. There's me. Statue of Leif Erikson, who I believe was the founder of Iceland there. Or the first one to land there. And then this is out front. Beautiful pictures there. Beautiful area.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Reykjavik. I'm standing here in front of the monument to the Vikings. It's beautiful here in Reykjavik, but it's also freezing, and I didn't come prepared for it. I went back for this weather because I'm going to Morocco, and it's supposed to be insanely hot there, so I was trying to plan for one weather here, but paying the price today. Anyways, I just went to the Hallgrímskirkja, I believe is how it's pronounced. Hopefully that's how it's pronounced because it sounds cool. But it's a beautiful church just up the hill here. Reykjavik has been awesome so far. I went to the Blue Lagoon this morning, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit here. Try not to freeze to death, but yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So I apologize for that audio being messed up. It was so cold and I couldn't stand still. The wind was whipping off the water there. But that was the Sun Voyager Monument, kind of ode to the Vikings there that settled the land. Little shot there from the water. Beautiful, beautiful city. And then from here, I'm walking to this place, which is the Harpa Concert Hall, which is right on the water there as well. Okay, so now I'm walking to the Icelandic bar where I'm about to have dinner, a bunch of traditional Icelandic foods. So there's the Icelandic bar, which is a great place, by the way. First thing up was tomato soup with some rye bread and Icelandic coffee, which did have alcohol in it. It was super good. And the lamb shank there, which just melted off the bone. It was so good. And it was like Thanksgiving dinner with everything there. And then the fermented shark. This was the famous thing that everyone wants to hear about. It's the little cubes there in the jar. It was actually not too bad, even though the Icelandic people were telling me it wasn't going to be great. But you wash it down with the vodka there, and it was pretty good. And then for dessert, I had skyr, which is like a thick sherbet kind of thing. And then after that, I went through the Rainbow Road or Alley, whatever it's called, and walked along there back to the Hallgrímskirkja and back to my hotel.
Everyone, I am here in front of the Hallgrímskirkja, which again, hope that's how it sounds or how it's pronounced. But it's a beautiful night here in Reykjavik. Just went to a super popular place, Icelandic bar, essentially is the name. But whew, it's windy. It's cold. Headed back to the hotel, or the hostel. But anyways, I got to try a bunch of traditional Icelandic dishes. I had some tomato soup. That was really good. I had lamb shank, which was super good. Got to try fermented shark, which was amazing actually. Um, Even though the Icelandic people said that it's not very good and they don't really like it. Um, and then yeah, I had a traditional. It's called skyr. It's like a fruity dessert with like a deep fried crepe and things like that. So, anyways, really good meal. And headed back to work on some stuff here. But yeah, it's been a fun day.
And now some pictures from the plane as I fly out of Keflavik there and see the beautiful sunrise. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to go subscribe if you haven't already and share it with others.